What's up, everyone? I'm going to take over your class. I'm sure most of you know me. If not, I'm Mr. Mathern. I'm going to take over your class for the next few weeks until we can get a teacher hired to take you through the rest of the year. So for the next few weeks, I've created a website. You've already been given the link to that website, and they have assignments on here, and I'm going to walk you through that. And it's pretty student-centered, so you are going to be in charge of yourself over the next few weeks. And so the beginning of the site is just an introduction, and it has, or actually the home page, and it has just some various ways to get a hold of me: Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And I'll post some videos. There's a few videos on there. They're pretty old. Don't make fun of me. But the important thing is Instagram. Instagram Live, Wednesday, 8 o'clock. I'll be live on there to answer any of your questions. And so you can click there and get to my page. Any of these little tabs right here you can click on, and it'll take you directly to the page. So those are some ways you can get a hold of me. I'm right next door in room 209. You can also email me, holler at me in the hallway, whatever it is. We're just in this, we're in this together, so I'm here to help you out. So the next page is the introduction page. And this is just some notes that I've given you that will explain the 9 circles of hell. We'll be reading Dante's Inferno over the next 4 weeks. So, and Dante is a poet who made his own hell and different levels of hell, and there are 9 circles. And different people, for what they do, go to these circles and serve their punishment until Judgment Day, basically. So that just gives you some information on that to help you out. The next is a schedule. This is the important thing. So each one will be broken up, as you can see, into week 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, so on and so on and so on, right? And it's detailed. So like, for instance, this right here is how to get to your student digital portfolio to create your page that you need on your student digital portfolio, because all of the assignments will be submitted on your student digital portfolio. The second part here is if you haven't converted your new student digital portfolio to the new Google Sites yet, what you want to do, because it's so much, it's user friendly. It's going to be easier for you to create the page and upload some stuff. It's like so simple. So just follow these detailed steps. We did it in first period, and we did it in second period, so I know it works. So follow these steps, and you'll be able to rock and roll. One of the things that you're going to be tasked to do is read. This week you'll be reading Cantos 1 through 8. And while reading Cantos 1 through 8, I'm going to have some certain daily questions for you to answer, basically. And those daily questions are right here. And I'll zoom it out because this is pretty important. But as you can see, it's question 1. All right, it's going to be in Canto 1. So question 1 is this. And then you're going to respond to me on Twitter by saying A1, give me your answer, @me, hashtag and hashtag. And you'll do that for every question. You'll have 5 questions a week, and it's the same format for each week. And I'll just go question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and next week will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so on. And that's how you'll answer it. Question 1, I'll do question 1, you'll do answer 1. I'll do question 2, you'll do answer 2. And so on and so on. But it's detailed instructions on there, and so you can rock and roll. What you're going to do each week, in addition to answering these 5 questions, is answering or completing 2 assignments. I've given you a choice of 9 assignments to do, but you get to choose 2 of them. So and they're all kind of related interests. So there's music involved, there's drawing involved, writing, and texting, and just anything. I'm going to leave it up to you how to do this, these assignments, and I'll get to that in just a second. But just know that each week you will do 2 assignments and answer 5 questions on Twitter. So that is that. The next page is the cantos. And each individual cantos is kind of like a chapter, basically, right? And it just goes, and you just read. So chapter 1, chapter 2, it's canto 1 and canto 2. And this gives you some information about what's involved in each canto. Just some notes, basically, to help you out through your reading. The assignments, the good part, right? Here we go. So the first assignment is basically a headline. So you're going to create a newspaper article basically, right, with a headline and a little article underneath it. And there's some simulations and there's some a helpful hint to help you complete the assignment. The second one is the shuffle button. So this is meant to be towards the end, and I say that in the hint. But there are 9 circles of hell, and if you want to readjust those circles of hell, depending on what you think the severity of it is. So like, let's say, for instance, I don't know, lustful is circle 1, but you think that should be like circle 8 because it's worse, right? It should be down towards the bottom a little bit. As you get deeper into hell, it should be worse off, right? And so you shuffle the hell. So this is another one where you kind of have to wait towards the end after we have some circles of hell to shuffle, basically. Dante 2.0. I like this one because we're rebooting it. So we're going to take the people who are living today and the things that they do today. And you can be mean a little bit and just be nice a little bit, but you can use some people in the school. But I'm looking for more famous people. And so my example is Kim Kardashian. Is Kim Kardashian the new Cleopatra, basically? So, and you can take some famous people, put them in the circles of hell, and tell them why. And so, and you can do this assignment as you go along and add to it, basically, as you continue to read Circles of Hell. So this is kind of an ongoing thing that you can do as we go along. The next one is the soundtrack. I like the soundtrack for you guys that are music lovers. You're going to create, or not create, but find one song on YouTube. It's really easy to do on the new Google Sites because you can upload a YouTube direct through the site. There's a tab on there, and the helpful hint, it'll tell you about it in the helpful hint. But you're going to give me a song that sums up or relates to Canto 1 and then Canto 2 and so on and so on. So this is another assignment that you can do as you go along. The next one I really like is student choice. So student choice is you and a partner will choose something that you want to do. So it comes from you. You create the assignment. You have the freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do. And you can use whatever it is. So you can video if you're into that. You can use Instagram or Twitter, just anything. Be creative. You can use Google to search some assignments. Maybe transfer an assignment from another class to this class. But it just has to be improved by me. So you and your partner, or maybe I'll do a group of 3. I'm not real sure, but just you and partner. Unless it's really good. You come to me with 3 people and y'all are really good and everybody does something, then I'll approve it, right? But it has to basically cover an objective, right? And so that's the middle one right here, student choice. And the next one is the comic book strip. So for each canto, you'll have 8 little boxes. So you can see this is 1 box, 2 box, 3 box, and so on. So you'll have 8 little boxes, and you'll create a little comic strip. Real easy to do through the new Google Sites. A little short passage or dialogue, as you can see, just like a normal comic book, right? And so those are 3 more assignments. And then the last 3 to choose from is You Got Bars. All right? You Got Bars is like raps, basically. So you're going to take the cantos, turn it into a rap, and then basically rap it out for us. So those of you who are musically inclined and think you have talent, go on and give it a shot so the rest of us can laugh at you. But we'll see what's going on. This one right here is a good one. A student in, I believe, a second period today, and I actually added to this or whatever. But you're going to take a section, a canto, where there's some dialogue between 2 characters. And I would love it if you guys text back and forth to each other, obviously using your phone. So I text him, and basically you're translating the canto into modern text language. And then you're going to screenshot the text and then upload those pictures to your student digital portfolio. So actually, I hope somebody does that because it's really neat. But it'd be good if it was 2 characters involved. So like Virgil escorts Dante through the circles of hell. And so if Dante and Virgil are talking to each other, then you can do that section of the text and text back and forth to each other. It'd be pretty neat. And then the final one is the missing circle of hell. So there are 9 circles of hell, right? So if I did this, I'm going to be in this circle, and my punishment is this. So you're going to create an additional circle and place it somewhere. So you're going to tell what the circle's all about, what the sin is, where it should be according to the ranking in between the 9 circles. Should it be number 10? Should it actually be number 1? Or should it, be in between 3 and 4? Whatever. So you'll readjust the circles depending on what's going on. Explain who would be in there and so on and so on. So that's all in there. So those are the 9 assignments. And so each week you'll choose 2 of those to complete. So every week you'll have 2 of these assignments to do and then answer the 5 questions on Twitter each and every week for the next 4 weeks. And that basically sums up your Dante unit. The next thing, the 5th week, will be your final essay. I'm not going to talk much about this. I'll do a little video on it later on. But as you can see, the topics are blank right now because I don't want you getting a head start. But 1, it'll be in-class essay, right? So you'll have to know what's going on. 2, you'll be able to use the book, obviously, because you need to pull quotes and stuff like that. And then 3, you'll be able to use the tab. You'll open up on the computer, 1 tab, your student digital portfolio. And anything that is on your student digital portfolio, you can, like all the assignments, completed assignments, you'll be able to use. And those tweets that you answer in Twitter, you can actually embed those really easily into your student digital portfolio. And I'll show you how to do that well as we get along on your on a tutorial video. But remember, Wednesday, 8 p.m., every Wednesday, 8 p.m., Instagram Live. I'll be on there. If you have any questions, you can hop on, type me a question, I'll answer it, and then we'll do that. I just want you to know that we're in this together to get through this little challenging time that we have right now. You guys are basically in limbo, right? You'll learn about that in a second when you start reading Dante. But in limbo, as far as not having a teacher and having a teacher and so on and so on. So we'll get through this together. Reach out to me if you ever need me. I'm here. I'll be in and out of your classroom. And that is that. So good luck.